Do bear with us. This is the first time we've officially worked together. So we'll do our very best to call this game for you. I think I'm going to take hold of the play-by-play on this one. Chris is going to provide some analysis. He's the stats man.
Yeah, folks, I'm giving Ben a bit of a baptism of fire by giving him his first game, first in the morning. But I think he'll do grand.
Wonderful, thank you so much, sir. My first game with players I'm not too familiar with, and Basingstoke Bison don't have many names on their shirts. Basingstoke Buffalo. Good lord, Buffalo.
It's all right. At some point, I'm probably going to refer to Guildford as the Flames. So our starting netminders this evening, it's going to be Stoodley for the Phoenix. As I said, he's completed the season on a 0.922 save percentage and a 2.09 goals against, and of course wearing those golden black and white hockey pads, it's Dan Weller-Evans for the Buffalo. 0.916 on the season, 3.02 goals against as we get underway, and I'm going to turn it over to you.
They're going to look to sort of pen the Phoenix in here as they have been doing, but the Phoenix have won that face-off and they're coming out on the breakaway. Stoodley getting stuck in the corner down there with Tom Banner, who is back on and fine.
Been knocked out of it.
Banner clears out to the neutral zone. A lovely pass inside as the Buffalo come forward again. And it is 1-0. 1-0 to the Basingstoke Buffalo. Matt Tull coming up from the left circle. He shot it into the far top corner. Nothing Jacob Stoodley could do about that.
And that was a beautiful, beautiful move by the Buffalo. Cross-ice pass out to the half-board area. And, well, I was waiting for the replay on the screen, but I think we were a bit late.
I think we just missed it.
We need to work on that, ladies and gentlemen. But, yeah, beautiful top corner placed in there by Matt Tull. And it is 1-0 to the Buffalo. And that... how the score ended, because at the moment the scoreboard here in the rink isn't even working. So it ended 1-0 to the Basingstoke Buffalo. Cameron Buckle with the goal midway through the first period.
Well, it's 5:36. It's quite early.
Oh yes,
they did ping quite early, and the Buffalo are actually on the front foot. Beg your pardon. Paul Petts.
Yeah.
That's in front of the goal. Wow, what an incredibly close effort just past the post. Scrapping in the neutral zone here.
A bit scrappy in the neutral zone, but the Phoenix really struggling to get any kind of forward momentum going here on this power play as Hallam Wilson gets the turnover. He'll skate, dangle it, shoot,
and it's a goal! It's a short-handed goal for the Basingstoke Buffalo.
And it is 2-0, and we'll see it here. He picks up the turnover, finds the space, he has acres of it, and there is nothing Stoodley can do as he pots it into the net, and it's 2-0 to the Buffalo.
I think Stoodley was expecting it to perhaps go the other side. Very sort of, as Hallam Wilson brought the stick back for the shot, the slight shoulder movement, putting it into the near post. And it's 2-0 to the Buffalo.
And this is not how the script is supposed to go if you go off of everything on paper. But British ice hockey as a whole never ever goes off of what's on the paper.
It does not indeed, and we know more than anybody that playoff hockey means you rip up the script.
Really looking forward to seeing what Peterborough and Haringey serve as.
That's a really strange decision there by the goalkeeper, who chose to uncover the puck.
It forced the turnover that almost allowed Hallam Wilson and Alex Sanford to generate another goal.
Here comes Sire down the right-hand side. A lovely shot, well blocked by Tom Banner. He seems to have shaken that early sort of period that he had where he was struggling to keep his feet. And that's off the mask of Dan Weller-Evans. Players allowed to continue. There's a break on here as Hallam Wilson goes one-on-one with Stoodley, and it is 3-0 to the Basingstoke Buffalo, and their top point scorer from the season, their player coach We said what way were they going to do it. They went for the third on the breakaway. They got the third. Chris Beale.
Chaos at one end of the ice as Dan Weller-Evans makes a series of so important saves. It gets played out. Not Dan Weller-Evans. Alan Wilson gets on the end of it. He's in alone. Has the time, picks his corner and pots it to make it 3-0 to the Buffalo. We talked about, do you go all out or do you sit back conservatively? Well, there's your answer.
There means no icing. Adam Jones goes and collects the puck from behind his goal as the Buffalo come out again. A slight mistake from Jones, but he makes up for it with a big hit there. Oh, well, another Buffalo defensive mistake, and there's a chance here.
And we've got a penalty shot.
We have. To be fair, I think that was probably coming as Theo Sire collected the puck. He got himself through one-on-one. He was taken from behind as he tried to shoot. And I think it'll be Theo Sire himself that steps up and takes it.
And you could not ask for a better player to try and take this. 11 and 15 on the season. 11 goals, 15 assists, 26 points on the season.
Well, we said with the minimal time remaining in this period, a goal for the Phoenix now could really swing the momentum.
So I'm going to give an assist to you if this is converted. Courtesy of the commentator's curse.
I'll take it.
That's going to be a running gag through the rest of the day, I'm afraid, to everyone watching.
Now, if you're going to have a penalty shot, one of the best goalkeepers in this league, nay, the British hockey setup. And Sire does him on the penalty shot. It's 3-1.
Takes his time, rests on it, looks for the gap, finds it. Dan Weller-Evans had it scouted but just couldn't extend the leg far enough.
No, in the butterfly position there, he only really left the puck's width between his skate and the goal, and Theo Sire found it with aplomb.
And that makes it 3-1, and as we said, Phoenix really needed to get one back in the game. Where was it? Here we go. Yeah, so they won it 7-4 on aggregate, but obviously game one they only won by 1, and then game 2 they had to grind it out and get two goals.
Out to the far corner. Studley in behind the goal with 2 for company. Banner manages to poke check it away. Paul Petts now brings it away down the left-hand side. He's got no support. They're looking to change line. There was a block on there. They have changed line successfully without too much trouble. As Wilson, fantastic, digs inside 2 into the circle. And just wide. A broken stick there for a Phoenix defender, but close to the hat-trick there for Alan Wilson. As they go up the other end. And it is Oliver Dennis who snipes one into the top corner past Dan Weller-Evans. And my word, we have got a game on now.
Alan Wilson almost goes close, one end, fires it wide, and then on the turnover return, Oliver Dennis just roofs it past Dan Weller-Evans, and it is a 1-goal game as a result of that.
That's in the net before Weller-Evans was even able to move. An absolutely fantastic goal.
Buffalo at the moment, certainly they're getting their chances, but they're not really from a range where they would like to have them at the moment.
They'd like to work the puck, work the opportunities to get that the shot off with the better angle rather than having a go from a bit further out.
Really, with both of these netminders, Alan Wilson will now break up the middle.
Oh, it's a hat-trick for Alan Wilson. The reverse pass from Paul Petts in the neutral zone there. That really is what set that up. And as Wilson went across the blue line into the slot, that's a fantastic goal. Could that be the game-winning goal for the Basingstoke Buffalo?
And we saw there on the replay, Alan Wilson threading the needle through the middle of the 2 closing Phoenix defensemen who couldn't close the gap and block the shot quick enough. And it slips past Studley into the bottom corner, and it's 4-2 to the Buffalo. They're back to that 2-goal lead, and back to that question: do they close this game out, or do they go all out for that 5th?
Right back through the slot. Sanford has a chance. It's just wide. We're into the final 15 seconds remaining in the third. Do excuse me, the clock isn't running quite as nice as we would like it to.
That is incredible playoff hockey there with those 2-3 blocks in a row to stop what should have been the game-killing empty net goal for the Buffalo.
That block from Josh Sherrington when Hallam Wilson was clear was incredible because he didn't sweep that shot, he slapped it. And this is the chance, and that is the empty net goal. It is Alex Sanford. The Basingstoke Buffalo have done what some people thought the impossible.
Lightning has struck twice in 2 years for the Guildford Phoenix. And that is, I would say, ball game to the Buffalo. They are already slightly celebrating.
Yeah, obviously we've said right at the start of this broadcast, anything can happen in this game. It does not take, as we said, just less than a second to score a goal.
But their forced turnover by Sanford turns, fires, and finally you're not going to block every single one of them, and it was unfortunately fifth time unlucky for the Guildford Phoenix.
Which I think they've kind of accepted as Jacob Stoodley takes his place back in the pipes.
Well, that's as Qui-Gon Jinn was famously known to say, every time you gamble, my friend, eventually you lose. And when you pull the netminder, you do gamble, and that is the final buzzer. The gamble didn't pay off for the Phoenix at the end. The
Basingstoke Star Wars reference.
Yes,
as well.
The Basingstoke Buffalo win this game 5-2 over the league champions who have bodied and dominated this league all season, but today it has been the Buffalo who have dominated the Phoenix and have written another wonderful little happy chapter in what has been a season of dire straits for hockey in Basingstoke.